Namaskara, Bangalore, Channa Idira, which means hello, Bangalore, how are you doing? DD India presents this election season, our very special Lok Sabha 2024 election programming or election series, India Decides Poll Pulse, which I'm very glad and pleased to bring to the viewers of DD India who are watching the show from India and abroad, from beautiful Bangalore city, the capital of down south Karnataka, which by the way is also known as India's very own Silicon Valley or Garden City of India. Now, this state, Karnataka, goes to polls in two phases. That is on 26th of April as well as 7th of May, basically in second and third phase. And there are 28 seats in the fray, which many experts believe hold a tremendous amount of sway as far as the larger verdict or a larger picture of 2024 Lok Sabha elections are concerned. Now, talking about Karnataka, we do know that it is a straight contest between, or rather they put it like a linear fight between the BJP-JDS combined and the ruling dispensation of the Congress party. But what is also important to remember that the electorate of Karnataka has been very unforgiving, giving different verdicts on different occasions, be it state polls or national polls. So the outcome of 2024 Lok Sabha elections in Karnataka is going to be anybody's guess, and we will have to wait and watch till the results day, that is 4th of June. But on the show, on Poll Pulse, which I bring to you from Bangalore, these are the 5 big questions that we are going to really take a deep look. These are the questions on your screens. We are going to dissect and understand that how is Karnataka of 2019 different from Karnataka of 2024. They say a lot of water has passed under the bridge for all the parties post 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Question number 2. Karnataka verdict holds big sway in 2024 Lok Sabha elections. We'll try and understand why is it so. Plus, Karnataka is considered a critical battleground for the BJP as a south state for the BJP. BJP also looks to repeat 2019 poll results, the big win. Will that happen and what is the likelihood of that? Congress, as far as Congress is concerned, Congress aims to repeat the 5 guarantee assembly polls win. That is what they are relying on. That's what we are going to talk about, plus other factors as well. And most importantly, is this or are these elections going to be a big litmus test for the JDS, which once used to be a force to reckon with in terms of being an important and significant regional power? We're going to talk about all of that with a very high-powered panel joining us on Poll Pulse Bangalore chapter. Let me have the pleasure of introducing my panelists to my Poll Pulse audience, and please put your hands together to welcome Prashant GS, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together from Bhavya Narasimha Murthy, vociferous spokesperson of the Congress Party from Karnataka. Joining us on the show also, thank you very much Bhavya. Joining us on the show is Satish Ji, senior journalist of the Bangalore particularly and understands Karnataka like nobody else. Along with him, we have Hemant Ji joining us also as a political analyst on the show. And we would also like to tell our viewers that from the JDS, their spokesperson Ari Vallangan is stuck in infamous Bangalore traffic. So we hope that he makes it on time and adds the JDS dimension to the whole conversation. Nevertheless, we'll try and cover up the JDS angle with the political analysts who are sitting here. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the battleground Karnataka and understand why are these elections very important for on a national political canvas, before that, me and my team, we've spent more than 72 hours here in Bangalore trying to understand the cultural tapestry, the cuisine, everything that goes with Bangalore in particular and Karnataka in general. So this is what I found out while I traveled and crisscrossed the city of Bangalore and enjoyed the food, the conversation with the people out here. Take a look. Karnataka witnesses a 2-horse race in the Lok Sabha 2024 elections. It is a straight contest between the two arch rivals, the ruling dispensation Congress Party and the principal opposition BJP. Halimane, which means the village in Malleshwaram, the heart of the Bangalore city. In fact, the nerve center when it comes to urban Bangalore. And here, while tracking the poll pulse, we thought let's have a Vishesh Bhojanam, which perhaps is the speciality of this restaurant Halimane, the village. So they say when in Rome, do as Romans. I would say when in Bangalore, do as Bangaloreans. So here we are. We're going to have special Bangalore thali, or they call it Vishesh thali. And what makes this Vishesh or special is that it is served on this leaf, and it boasts of at least 22 different dishes. To understand why these elections are very important for Bangalore at least, let's talk to some people out here.
About 20% of startups in Bangalore have closed. So I think those are the main issues. Unemployment, I think, is on a rise. Like, in spite of Modi government is doing well, but still unemployment is on a rise.
National elections are more worried about national security, overall development of the nation, and how our nation, presents itself to the world. That is more important for me.
The right person, if you vote, it will take your country in a right direction. One vote is also very important. Please do cast your votes.
Karnataka, with 28 seats in the fray, holds a significant sway in these 2024 Lok Sabha general elections. In fact, the state of Karnataka goes to polls in two phases, 26th of April and 7th of May. That is the second and the third phase. BJP has witnessed steady success in the past 2014 and 2019 Lok Sabha polls. In 2024 Lok Sabha elections, BJP looks to repeat or better its past performance. Congress intends to beat anti-incumbency, riding high on delivery of 5 promised guarantee schemes. On the other hand, JDS, once a regional force to reckon with, has been relegated to junior partner in alliance with the BJP. Bangalore is also famous as India's very own Silicon Valley, attracting and generating millions of IT workforce, and also regional headquarters to some of the world's IT and finance majors. Bangalore is also famous for this. Yes, we are talking about Bangalore silk, and any visit to the Bangalore is incomplete without visiting this market. I am in one of the showrooms here in a very bustling Chickpet Road, which is famous for selling silk materials, silk textiles and silk saris. Poll Pulse tracks the pulse as elections are just few days ago here in the heart of Bangalore. So this is election season. Are you going to vote, and why do you think voting is very important?
वोट जरूर है मैडम. क्यों बोले तो अब मोदी है ना, हमारे देश के लिए चाहिए मोदी. अभी पैसा 2000 रुपए देगा, वो फ्री देगा, वो सभी छोड़ देगा. हमारा देश चाहिए, हमारा वर्ल्ड, हमारा इंडिया देखेगा.
Voting is very important because the only rights we have. If we vote things, we think that it's going to change the things. Otherwise, we don't have anything in our hand.
Bangalore is India's third most populous city and fourth most populous urban agglomerate. And on 4th of June, the results of the direct contest between the BJP JDS combined versus Congress, the two most arch rivals, is going to be out. Is that going to be the repeat of 2019 for the BJP, or is it going to be a big win for the Congress? For that, we will have to wait and watch for the results day. With camera person CK Ashok, this is Sakal Bhatt reporting from Bangalore in Karnataka for DD India. So let's quickly start with our Congress. I think we should start with the Congress representing the ruling dispensation. We have very popular Bhavya ji. She's known to be an aggressive spokesperson of the Congress party. But from you, Bhavya, I want to know, it seems that there seems to be a very heavy dependency on the caste engineering. There is this, there's this conversation going on that your Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, he has a, he's looking at consolidating the OBC and SCs, NSTs and minority votes, while as DK Shivkumar D.K. Shiv Kumar, apparently his stronghold on a particular caste. Now, caste dynamics, you cannot subtract caste dynamics from Karnataka politics. But why do you think you can come out with a better performance as compared to 2019, the way you were completely decimated by the BJP?
First of all, thank you, Sakal, and the team of Doordarshan for inviting me to this panel. And it's a very vibrant setup. I did not expect this, and I'm really happy that we have prestigious citizens of Bengaluru as our audience. Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
And coming to the caste equation that you're speaking about in politics, in Congress, it's more about social justice. I can tell you with 100% confidence that there is no other party where every community is represented.
Acha.
We have given tickets to every community, every caste, and every
First
religion.
day of Congress for the evening. Please make a note.
Is it allowed to interrupt?
No.
Because I'm really good at it.
No. Then you guys are going to make my job tough, and I'm going to
Okay.
make it impossible
Yeah,
for you
yeah,
to
yeah.
speak. No, let her finish. Let her finish.
Yeah. So it's about social justice, right? In Karnataka, we have two majority communities, that is Lingayats and
Women.
Okkaligas,
Yeah.
who are mostly the deciding factors in
I
any
think you
elections.
agree.
Yes. And then comes Ahinda, the Alpasankhataru, Hindulida Varga and Dalita Varga, that is OBCs, minorities and the SCs and STs. All these three categories are a very important, they have a very important say. Of course, that constitutes Karnataka's caste equation. But for us, politics is about making sure every caste is represented,
Okay.
their voice is represented,
Okay, point
and
taken.
the underprivileged and the backward communities are, given importance. Because politics is where the policy gets designed, which affects the life of every
So you are
person out
agreeing,
there.
if I'm understanding it properly, that yes, caste mechanisms matter here in politics.
It's not just in politics. I believe caste
BJP
politics.
would like to-
It exists in BJP. It exists in Congress.
I
It's
appreciate
more
your
about,
honesty.
like I said,
I appreciate your
using
honesty.
using caste
Okay.
for a
Okay.
negative thing is
But-
very
but
bad.
before you-
but
but before-
to bring in social
Okay,
justice
may
is
I now
important.
But before you interrupt her, let me ask you a question. Now, is it true that since 2014, for the first time, BJP is facing unprecedented rebellion within the party, and it is no secret? We've seen banner of revolt from the top leaders who have not been happy with Yedurappaji's son helming the affairs. So you do have all these issues also before you attack Congress on the caste dynamics.
Firstly, good evening, Sakal.
Good evening.
Thank you for having me here. See, as world's largest political party, there are bound to be certain small
Difference.
issues and differences between the leaders.
So they're
And
calling it small issues.
obviously, because in the run-up to Modi 3.0, which we are sure of forming the government with 400 seats, these are bound to happen because it's a winning stride and people are wanting to be represented there, they're wanting to be there.
So, but
Whereas on the other side,
Yediyurappa versus Ishwarappa versus threatening coming from your Congress candidates that they would go independent and sabotage your elections, how do you respond?
see,
to that?
Sakal, one thing in BJP is our messengers are our karyakartas who work on the ground and they work for the party. We don't work for a particular leader, we work for the party in BJP. So therefore, if you look at history of Karnataka politics also in 2013 also, we worked for the party candidate when one influential leader had a breakaway faction. Even then the Karyakartas did not desert the BJP. So BJP is a cadre-driven party. We strive for party because, and our ambition is,
Can I?
our ambition is nation
in
first,
2013,
party next,
you should
and
remember the
self-last.
number of seats you got. And
No,
if
but
Mr.
Bhavya-
Yadurappa is a small issue for you,
It is no.
He's
Again, you
explaining
can't
the
now
reason
make it
for
a-
their defeat
no
in
names
assembly.
were taken.
You
This is again
cannot
Congress line number 2.
trivialize a leader who
first line
actually
was
built BJP
about
in Karnataka.
admitting to the
Yadurappa
thing.
is the leader who was an activist and actually brought BJP to Karnataka. I'm
He
sure
was not
all
an
of them
activist.
agree.
He's been a
And
farmer
you calling
leader.
him a small
And he
issue?
is being-
You calling him a
Yadurappa
small
was not-
issue is
Bhavya.
not something.
Now let's not- now let's not be
Mr. Yadurappa as
No,
well.
Sakal, no. Let me also point out, she was talking proudly about caste being a very important factor. her own deputy chief minister, he has now rebutted that report which is Siddaramaiah wants to table, because the ambition of Siddaramaiah is to ensure that DK Shivkumar, being a Okkaliga or other
why are we
communities,
debating here?
will not get
Let's
proper
get to it later.
representation.
Let's explain what she's asking.
Because
Okay.
Siddaramaiah wants to undermine Shivkumar, and Shivkumar at the same time wants to prove supremacy. Therefore, the infighting in Congress is probably at its
So,
peak.
but infighting is in
And-
BJP also, no?
No,
So-
Sakal, in
Huh.
BJP,
Acha,
it
ek
is,
second.
we are
Huh.
striving for making Modi ji the Prime Minister,
okay,
and
fine.
everybody
That's
wants to
fine.
be a part of it.
That's
Whereas
fine.
in Congress,
Okay.
to upstage each other, they're wanting to sit on this seat there.
So what is this guarantee warfare that is going on between two of you? Congress says Modi guarantee is bogus. BJP says Congress guarantees will not fetch them the big win this time. So ye guarantee warfare, why?
Sakal, it's not about guarantee warfare. If you look at what...
You parties are making it.
No, what the world went through in 2020, the unprecedented COVID crisis, it was the decision taken by Modi ji to ensure that 80 crore people who would have been the lower middle class and the poor class people who could not afford not to work a single day and
Let's
have their
move on.
meal.
I have a list with me of all the kits and tins that the so-called top leadership of the Congress and BJP literally distributed tickets to somebody's son-in-law, to somebody's father-in-law, to somebody's brother. I have the list. I'm going to go across. We'll do a quick revision. But before that, I want to quickly have a quick inaugural remarks from our veteran journalist on the show. Sir, what is happening here? What is happening here?
Good evening, Sakal.
Good evening, Rajesh.
I hope you got the first-hand experience of
I am
how
getting it, yes,
elections are heating up in Karnataka. This is because of let me put this in proper perspective. You see, BJP lost miserably during the previous assembly elections. So now they want to come back. And after all, this is Modi ji's elections. And they want to make it big. And at the same time, Siddaramaiah is at the helm of affairs, and he is a very strong leader individually too, and he is supported by Deputy CM, who represents another dominant community. Now it's a prestige battle between the BJP and the
In
Congress.
this prestige battle, the real issues die.
Yeah, most of the real issues are getting masked.
Don't
actually.
you think the power of vote is misled by these Vokaliga versus Lingayat versus, the whole caste banter that they keep talking about?
Definitely. See, at the same time, let me tell you, Karnataka is somehow, it's very caste-ridden. In fact, it is being described as cephalogist's nightmare.
Yes.
Karnataka.
Yeah.
Several leaders do say this, of course, in private, because it has got 4 different regions which have got different cultural heritage and background. In fact, political geography, all are different.
So this caste-ridden, but do you think 2024 are going to be a tad bit different from 2019?
No, it will be definitely different.
And why?
Yeah, let me tell you. That is because of this prestige battle only.
Huh.
And as I told you, even if you watch Karnataka assembly elections where BJP lost, rest of Karnataka thought differently. However, Bangalore voted differently. Bangalore voted mostly in favor of BJP. So now both the parties have adopted different strategies for different regions and different
So
castes
you want
also.
to add to it?
Good evening, Sakalji.
Good evening, sir.
Thanks for inviting me.
Pleasure is ours.
Now, Mr. Satish Kumar, my good friend and colleague, has put it very, very succinctly. I definitely agree with you, fully, totally, completely. Caste-ridden politics of Karnataka. And going by this, what you call this caste-ridden politics and the ego clash between 2 leaders or 3 leaders in the BJP, 2
Within the
leaders
party.
within the party, both Congress and BJP.
Huh.
May ya tu, I say. So, the parties have adopted different strategies for different regions.
Like JDS left Congress, joined BJP to prevent their inevitable collapse?
I wish the JDS spokesman were to be here
because
now.
I am
The
very keen to understand as a journalist.
In 2019, Congress, JDS were ruling the state as a coalition government. BJP got 25 seats. BJP got 25 seats plus 1 support to Sumalata, 26. One Congress and 1 JDS. Now the Congress is ruling the state with complete majority, not coalition government. 136 seats, 135 plus 1. Now, what is going to be the outcome? Sakalji, the Karnataka has always, this state has always voted in a different pattern. The pattern of voting for Lok Sabha election is totally different from the pattern of voting in the assembly elections. I'll take only 15 seconds. 15 seconds and tell you. In 1989, Congress party lost the power at the center.
Sir, up 89 is too far.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I can go back to 83 also.
No. Let's stick
But
to
I
the
don't want to go.
current.
I don't want to go.
Yes.
So the pattern of voting differs. Just because the Congress party has come to power with 136 seats here in Karnataka, it need not necessarily mean that it is going to get an absolute majority or more number of seats in Lok Sabha. Because it is essentially an election to elect a prime minister. It is not about Gram Panchayati or Sadak or Bijli or everything.
So my question is, you know, I talked about that party ticket distribution to the kids and kids. I have, to my understanding and to the various reports and research that we pulled out, 12 out of 28 seats have been distributed to the kids and kids of the Congress party. Children of ministers like Satish, sir, please correct me if I'm going wrong. Children of ministers like Satish Jarkioli, Lakshmi Hebalkar, apologies for wrong pronunciation, Shivananda Patil, Ishwar Kandar, fielded from Chikori. Now their kids and kins are contesting on very prestigious seats. Then you have wife of Minister S.S. Mallikarjuna. Now wife of a minister also gets a Congress ticket. Veteran Congress MLA Radhakrishna Dudamani, son-in-law of the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge is not contesting this time around. It is his home state, but he feels his son-in-law. I mean, I have no issues, but polarization and distribution, and I have the list of the BJP also with me. So what is happening here? Then why these tall promises, and do you think this is justified to the electorate of Karnataka?
Daughter of a minister, sitting minister, cabinet minister, is also contesting from Bangalore. Tell me.
So, is this justified?
It is a strategy.
I am not trying
Satish
to
will-
corner any particular party. My question is across the political
Satish
spectrum.
Kumar will be able to answer this question.
Yes, sir.
Let him answer. I'll come later.
As Hemant
Bhavya
said,
is silent for a change. Yes.
I can
No,
answer.
let him. I'm coming to you. Yes. Go, Jim.
as Hemant said, it's a political strategy on the part of Congress leadership because they want influential leaders to take on the center stage now and face the elections. That is because, you know, like one is resources and political influence, and it also shows that.
So, where does the political merit go?
Yeah, that's a good
Where
question.
does the political merit go? Are these leaders? Can I have quick reactions? Do you want leaders, relatives of the so-called heavyweights from the Congress and the BJP, or you want your neta who comes from the grassroots? Grassroots? Yes, sir. I
Yeah.
think let's now take this to political representatives. BJP, let's start with you.
See, we have not fielded so many as Congress. I do agree that both the parties have distributed certain tickets for certain constituencies to relatives of
At least there
politicians.
is a submission on
No,
the
no,
national
see,
television.
No,
Thank
you cannot dismiss that report because the names are out in the public, seats have been announced. So neither Congress nor BJP today can say that we have not distributed tickets. But at the same time, what we would like to bring
No,
out,
even
the
JDS.
change in BJP is, we are not bringing out first-timers or people who have not worked in the party just because they were relatives of party president or influential MLA or ministers.
Okay.
Those people are supposed to work in the ground. They work through the cadre. They come up the cadre, and only then they become eligible to get the tickets in BJP, unlike the Congress. Because Congress, people who are probably one of the Congress ministers' children had no political knowledge, probably was studying, now brought in and asked to
What are your
contest.
thoughts on the JDS? Hold on. What are your thoughts on the JDS? Even a very close relative of the JDS bigwig, I am trying not to take names here, was also given ticket. Dr. Manjunath.
See, Dr. Manjunath is contesting on a BJP ticket.
Huh? So,
No, he's contesting on a BJP ticket. So, by in no way you can say that he is. And Dr. Manjunath, his popularity spreads across Karnataka,
I have nothing
and all the
against Dr.
electorate of
Manjunath. Perhaps
Karnataka,
I've never even
and
met him in my life.
more so.
My question is that when I see the list in these 2024 elections, somebody is related to someone, and everybody is related to everyone. So, what is going on here?
Then Congress stops that list because they've always favored nepotism and Parivarvan.
Okay, Bhavya now.
Whereas we have not gone only by that equation, but ensured that they were a party karyakarta first, they worked for the party, and after that, they've become eligible to get the ticket, and also in our party,
let's get to
also in our
reality.
party, we had this suggestions directly going to the Prime Minister and the Parliamentary Board, wherein the citizens of that particular constituency chose the top 3 leaders of each constituency in a transparent manner, and only then the Parliamentary Board decided on the names. Such a process doesn't exist in Congress, and if Congress says such a thing exists, then they're right from Rahul Gandhi to Sonia Gandhi to Priyanka Vadra, Robert Vadra, and their children would never be in the limelight. They're only ruling them.
Response from the Congress now. Yes, go ahead.
You know, Prashant, let's get to reality. Nepotism exists. It's more in politics because there is a power play. Nobody wants to let go
Okay,
the
I
power
don't
they
want
hold.
moral-
One
moral-
second.
moral-
The next thing
Come to the
is,
party
nepotism exists in Congress, nepotism exists in BJP.
So the Congress
Right?
spokesperson
And there is nothing
on the
like
national
yes,
television
yes,
agrees that
it exists
nepotism
everywhere.
exists.
It's universal.
So does the
Sakal,
BJP.
it's
Can we have a
universal.
reaction, please? Can
It's
we have a-
universal.
Congress-
Can we have
But
some-
that doesn't mean.
Out of so many lies
Let
peddled,
me
this
finish.
is the
You gave
only
him chance
truth
to
Congress has
complete.
agreed to. For the first
Let
time
me finish
ever,
because you gave
Congress
him
has
enough time.
admitted
I
something
didn't
on national
interrupt.
television.
Let me finish.
Prashant, this is not a guarantee.
Nepotism, this is
This
the
is not a
reality.
guarantee.
It exists everywhere.
So I am keen to understand what's going wrong with the JDS. JDS switches from Congress to the BJP, and is this a ploy to prevent an inevitable collapse of a party which gave us one Prime Minister? And I'm sure Honorable ex-Prime Minister of India, Mr. Devi Gowda, would not be a happy man watching the way things are going here.
Sakalji, a very right question, very appropriate question. JDS suffers from existential dilemma. इधर जाएं उधर जाएं 2006 में बीजेपी का साथ गया. Now they formed the government with Congress.
But their cadres are very, very unhappy. The BJP cadres.
Exactly. Any arrangement, every arrangement will benefit the family, not the cadre. Now tell me, there was one seat that could have been sent, that was sent to Rajya Sabha. Whom did they send? Deve Gowda. Why not an ordinary karyakarta? Now what is JDS today? Today JDS is a crowd around a family. Crowd around a family. Let me tell you that. I don't have any hesitation to say this. Because once upon a time, this party had ruled the state as
Yes.
Janata Party.
Yes.
With 136 seats, Ramakrishna
And
Hegde as chief
country
minister.
also, maybe for a brief period.
And also as 1994, Deve Gowda as chief minister, this party had won 126 seats. Okay? Now what is JDS? It is literally begging for seats. Now I tell you what, electoral ups and downs will be there, but the party must be an enduring party. As long as the party is an enduring party, it can be an enduring party only if it is ideologically committed. Okay? Not personality based. As long as it is personality based, when the personality goes, the party goes. BJP has also suffered. Communist parties also have suffered electorally, but they have come up. They have not died. So, the party is a personality based party, means today or tomorrow, next week or in the next 15 days, the party is going to go. So, the problem with the JDS, the problem with the JDS is, as I said, existential dilemma.
Okay. So BJP
For
you
its own-
literally-
for its
okay,
own
now
survival.
I got it.
For its own survival.
Yeah. So since so they came to you, you gave them Sahara, you relegated them to 3 seats, they accepted, and who is getting an advantage? Are they getting an organizational support or a grassroots support from a party like BJP? Are they supporting you or you are supporting them?
See,
What kind of an arrangement is this?
the arrangement is
You
simple.
fought against each other once upon a time.
See, there are
So
no
it's a
permanent.
politics of convenience. He's going to say
No,
in
see-
politics there are no permanent friends and enemies. So they also know the script.
Yes, so they know that. But nevertheless, this time, why has JDS aligned with BJP is the single-minded agenda to make Prime Minister Modi for the third time, elect him for the third time, and to strengthen his hands, because when we're looking at development of the country as a whole, and where we were in 2014 in the fragile 5 economies, and today India is recognized as the Vishwa Guru, wherein during the COVID crisis also, we showed to the world what we can do with such a mammoth population of 140 crores. Whereas A country like USA, which is so modern in everything, still doles out physical slips for COVID vaccines, whereas we had Digital India working,
Okay.
whereas your COVID certificate was in a mobile in 10
Okay.
seconds after you got vaccinated, which means, and also take the Russia-Ukraine war crisis,
Okay,
wherein
okay,
Modi ji's charisma could influence to stop the war for a day to get the Indian students back.
Okay.
Congress has never done this.
Yes,
Congress will never think about citizens. It's only family for them.
Prashant,
So
please
therefore,
refresh your history. Please.
No,
first-
Have you ever read history?
No, no.
Have
Abhi-
you
No,
ever
no.
read
For you,
modern
history begins with.
starting
For
from
you,
freedom
history
movement?
begins. For you, history begins
And
with Mughals and
for
ends
you,
with
history
Jawaharlal
begins
Nehru.
with
For us, it
2014.
is Ramayana,
For you,
Mahabharata,
for
what
you,
it is.
history
For
begins
you,
with
history
2014.
is Mughals.
Hold on. No. I'm being. I have equal amount of time.
So he was talking about JDS, how
So
they
why
want
is
to
JDS
make,
question-
they want to bring back Modi. Let me get to it.
Okay.
How they want to bring back Modi, and that's why they have joined hands with BJP. Let me remind you all, the same, Mr. Deve Gowda, with all respects, because he was an ex-prime minister from our state, I'm really proud. If I remember, he had given a statement saying, last time during elections, that if Modi becomes a prime minister again, I'm going to leave this country. This is what Mr. Deve Gowda had given a statement. With
We ensure
convenience,
that he doesn't leave the
he
country
wants Narendra
because
Modi.
he's safe in India
He's shouting
here.
again.
He is
didn't
safe
let
in
me.
India here.
So today, he wants Narendra Modi to become prime minister only to save his party.
Change
which
is the only
almost
constant.
non-existent.
Change is the only constant.
Okay,
Yes,
all
yes.
right. This is just a
Yeah.
matter of convenience.
The-
Not
the
at
whips,
all about Modi, because
convenience.
Modi
Congress
fatigue
talking about
is
convenience.
already prevalent in Karnataka.
The whims and fancies, yes, I'm coming to you, sir. The whims and fancies of leaders, whether they are top-notch leaders or any leader for that matter, that's not going to decide the destiny of India or who gets to be the prime
Exactly.
minister. It's this. They are going to decide, and you cannot fool the electorate. You may fool each other on the television debates, but you cannot fool them. Sir, you wanted to make a point.
Yeah, you people may be having different views, but as journalists, we look at it as one matter of convenience, and second thing, it also exposes chinks in the arm of BJP too.
100%, yes,
Because it was not at all strong in the areas around Bangalore, where Vakkaliga population is dominant in its presence. You don't have a strong Vakkaliga leader, BJP. So that's why I think, central leadership too thought it's advantageous for them to tie up with the JDS. Of course, one thing is I toured Bangalore rural extensively, which covers 8 assembly segments. It appears to be working well for both the parties.
Okay.
Dr. Manjunath's and DK Suresh contest.
Okay. Now, DK Suresh, you spoke about him, his his separate South nation, left Congress red-faced. What was the action taken against him? Then Nazir Hussain supporters shouting Pakistan Zindabad. See, I don't want to derail this. I don't want to derail this political discussion here. But you cannot deny why were these leaders not pulled up?
Let's start with this DK Suresh sir's thing, the statement he gave. When he rose this topic in the parliament, when L. Hanumantappa rose this topic of tax devolution and the injustice Modi government had on our state, they were committing on our state. In the Rajya
according to
Sabha, they were
Congress,
not given time and there was no
injustice
response.
was that
Let me
they did
finish.
not get the drought
And
relief.
in Karnataka, there are 25 BJP MPs who have never raised anything, any issues
May I
concerning
answer
our state so far. Because, let me finish.
No, I think
All
you're
of these
getting,
25
too
people,
much of air time.
one
We can't
because
be sitting right here.
of Narendra
time.
Modi's
Hold on.
name,
Let her finish
and
the
none
point.
of them won because of their own name
So the
last time.
charge is
So
that-
not one
I
person
answered
spoke
every
about
bit of
it in the parliament.
Okay.
When
Let us
DK
stop and
Suresh
answer.
spoke, let me finish. So when DK Suresh spoke, they all woke up, yes. And then when the state government, as a state government, when we went to Delhi and we protested, not one BJP
What did you do to
MLA
DK
came.
Suresh? What did you do to DK Suresh? Was he pulled up?
What did he actually say? Do you know the statement? What he actually
Would you
said?
like to do a
Yeah.
I
Please
would- I
repeat
would-
the statement.
I don't want
and
to
you
be
will know.
part of the party
Please
politics.
No, I
read the
would.
statement
No, I
that
think-
he gave.
let's-
So you wanted to quickly make a
Sakaji,
point.
Sakaji,
Congress BJP
simple,
can
very
take
simple.
2 minutes rest. Yes.
Very, very simple. Mr. DK Suresh statement. Everybody know, everyone knows
So let's
what he has
move
said.
ahead. Abhi hum-
Question is, his statement is that center is unfair to Karnataka. It's simple. Suppose
but
I
separate South Indian state.
so center is unfair to entire South India, including Karnataka. Suppose I am a resident of Gulbarga, some remote village in Gulbarga district, and the state government is unfair to my
What
village.
about Pakistan's Zindabad slogans outside Vedanta?
No, wait. I'll come
For
to
the
that. No,
investigation,
wait.
Oh, how long will we take?
Investigation.
That's
For
no. Wait.
investigation.
Sakalji.
Today, they are
Investigation.
I think you
Tell
have
me
the
one
Congress
thing.
here.
Tell me one thing.
People will
Just
decide what they've
like
done.
like how BJP does
Okay.
dictatorship, we don't do that.
Okay.
No matter what, it will be investigated thoroughly.
Chalo,
Thoroughly.
let's
And
let's
the
go back.
culprits will be brought to
You fed in
justice.
biryani.
That I can
You
tell you
feed biryani to
100%.
terrorists.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like how
Okay,
Narendra
okay,
Modi went
okay.
to Pakistan and ate biryani.
No, hold on. Let's not get into that. Let's come back to Karnataka, Bhavya. It's okay, sir.
No, I was telling
Huh.
that last 10 seconds. Suppose I am a resident of a small village in Gulbarga district and the state government is unfair to me. DC has not come, Tahsildar has not come, Assistant Commissioner has not come, Minister has not come, government has not come. Shall I say that I will take up gun and become a Naxal against the government? Or shall I say that I want a separate...
Let me
No,
finish.
it can't be like that. It can't be like that.
See,
It can't be
I
like
have
that.
to- I have to
No
be
matter,
very like
no
that. I have
matter,
to
no,
be
he
Bhavya,
didn't say that.
Bhavya,
So
Bhavya,
no,
hold
no
on.
matter
Please,
what,
be little patient.
no matter what the central government is unfairness to my state.
No.
I have got every right to say that
You know,
the state
Bhavya said-
center is unfair.
Okay.
But
it is the same
speaking
Prime
of a separate
Minister,
nation
we
is
had
not
the
acceptable.
Grit and determination
Is
to
not
have
acceptable.
Balakot strike. So we had the grit and determination to give it back to what happened in Pulwama. So let's not go back to, I don't know how you're raking some old issue when Prime Minister went to Pakistan. That has got nothing to do with
He's
Karnataka.
bringing up
I'm
Ashfaq
going to,
Kasab.
I
He
no,
was
no, no,
actually
that's
hanged
my
to
bad.
death. Our
He was
country.
actually
You want to
hanged
support
to
him?
death.
Ek
want to
second.
support
Let's
him?
come back to the issues. Can we quick raise our hands and ask questions?
Even today, we're still talking about caste and we're still talking about region. I find it very amusing
Yes.
and abusing
Yes. Yes.
to the nation.
Yes.
I mean, today we should be talking about development. Today we should be talking about where India is, Bharat is. Today we should really be talking about where and how we are going to be in the top 3 economies. And you still talk about caste, you still talk about minorities, you still talk about dividing the entire nation into religion. This is why we elect you? Be it Congress, be it BJP or be it
Yes.
any other party.
Any other party. Absolutely. Next.
In the assembly election, there was a googly from your end with guarantees. Okay, undercurrent, it worked really well for you.
Undercurrent.
And what is the learning for BJP from that?
Okay.
And is there any other undercurrent working now, seeing that from BJP, or now BJP, I mean Congress has gone ahead with other guarantees or other googlies to BJP?
Next.
Today, both national papers and the state papers, the party might have spent nearly about 1 crore for this advertisement. Modi contribution is a chambo. Chambo means empty. This is the advertisement come in the national papers and the state papers. Cost of the advertisement may be more than 1 crore.
Okay.
So here, the media people, they are expecting only the advertisement charges, or they want to publish the right matter. If the unparliamentary words are used by the other parties, you are going to publish?
Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Point well taken. Yes.
I have a specific problem that we don't have good opposition in India at all.
Okay.
We are seeing advertisements from Congress party talking about new guarantees, while we are actually looking for some sort of, fiscal profits coming from India. That is not addressed.
Okay.
And secondly,
Okay.
you are talking about my tax, my right. Your leader talks about wealth distribution. Why is this so much of completely contradiction?
This question is specifically for
Congress.
Congress. Bhavya, I'll give you 1 minute to answer and then we
So
move on. to
I
that.
didn't actually get the
Please,
first
Anna.
part of it.
Yesterday I saw advertisement, 1 lakh rupee per woman per year.
Yeah.
No, I know, I appreciate it. But where is the
And
money
by the
coming
way,
from? You have to
the
also
Chief
say this
Minister-
much, how much, this is the
So
money
you
we are
know
going to
what,
make.
that
You are
reminds
just going
me-
to empty the khajana
Chief
and then
Minister
give it
of
to the next
India.
government to
Hold
fill
on,
it up.
Let me answer it.
That's what you are doing.
Okay,
You are
let me
taking
answer
money from the previous government, using it, and then other next government has to come and fill it up.
Oh.
That is your strategy.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
sir,
let
fine.
me finish. Let me answer
Oh,
him.
Part, so, easy.
So your 1 lakh rupee, the economic part that you're speaking about.
Okay,
Okay,
now
fine,
let's
fine.
move on to the next question
Fine.
also. Bhavya, please respond to this quickly. Adding to that, let me rephrase it for you. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji has said that the women electorate are going to vote them to power. And the guarantees, there is a separate corpus kept for the guarantees. The guarantees will continue.
Yes.
And the confidence of the Congress comes, they say that they are not going to win only these elections, but next elections. But you say posturing is fine. You have to answer them.
Exactly. Let me answer. Regarding the guarantee, and somebody, let me club two things and I'm going to answer you with the
Let her
context,
reply.
right?
Let her
Someone
reply.
said we are not happy that we do not have a strong opposition in India, right? It was you? Yeah. Yeah, we are a good ruling party actually. BJP has always been a better opposition even when they are ruling because they keep blaming Congress,
they're
you know,
ruling
from
party.
Nehru's time.
Laughing.
And we have
Okay,
always
Artik, what are
we
you-
have always had the top economists. Sir, let me
gimmicks.
finish.
Political
Sir, let me finish.
gimmicks.
You'll get your turn.
Sir,
Sir, let me finish. You'll get your turn.
Okay,
We have
okay.
had
Okay,
world's
okay.
topmost economist as our prime minister.
And then we
I
know
can
what
give
went to
you,
the economy
I
of
can
the
give
country.
you
was down in the
landmark
Manmohan Singh was there.
policies, whether
And
it is
Prime
right to
Minister never
education,
spoke what
Food
Manmohan Singh-
Security Act, right to information,
Okay.
MNREGA.
Yes.
Show me one such landmark policy of Narendra Modi
We'll show
which
you.
has actually reached the beneficiaries.
Entire globe is appreciating Modi and his development and infrastructure. And the Sensex, which was there last 10 years back, 24,000, today 75,000. Is it not been seen by any Congress people? No development at all?
No, they have their
What
own
are they
logic.
talking about?
They have their own logic.
They're all throwing
IMF
away
is
all the
throwing
value system.
India's economy,
They're throwing
but
the
they have
culture.
their own logic.
They're throwing the Sanatan Dharma.
Sound
They want
of
only votes.
respect, you
For
can't
what
support
purpose?
support his
They
argument.
don't
You
want to
have to
support
answer.
the
You
vote.
just have to anchor
Bhavya,
here.
Bhavya,
No,
एक
no,
second,
no,
एक
no, no.
second.
My
Okay,
question
let's
is-
not target one party.
If-
Let's move on.
Yes,
Here,
yes, please.
here. Student, that student.
So how BJP is taking, it's maintaining an authority. Most of the people think, let's see what's happening in Arvind Kejriwal. He is behind bars with someone else's statement. So
Okay.
it's really.
Has that
if-
any bearing with Karnataka
Yes,
politics?
definitely.
Okay, BJP.
I'll answer
yes.
that. We are very committed to having a clean system, and BJP does not interfere in the independent agencies, be it ED, CBI, or income tax. Please recall that when Congress was ruling, Supreme Court called the then CBI a caged parrot because they were afraid to go after the politicians. Whereas in the BJP regime, we don't fear anybody, and the agencies would act according to law, and they would book anybody. You took specific case of Arvind Kejriwal. I'm sure you're educated enough on the liquor policy, what happened there in Delhi, and why he's in jail. It is not merely based on a statement, and because it was statements by Manish Sisodia and Satyendra Jain, who are already in jail for that matters, and a statement under 164 of CRPC is taken,
Okay.
and any statement before a magistrate can
Okay.
be taken as
No,
evidence
no,
even
but-
after
Okay,
evidence.
I mean,
Therefore,
just
it
ठीक है,
is
Arvind
not
Kejriwal
merely
is
based on
an important
statements.
issue. I have
It is
to
not
talk about
merely
it.
based
I'm
on statements.
wrapping
It
it
is
up.
based on tangible evidence
Okay.
which was found by the
I hope
investigating
this has
agencies.
answered your
And
question.
Kejriwal or Soren or any other politician who was done wrong would face the music, because independent agencies, they would act like one and the guilty would be punished. It is not the Congress era. This is the Rama Rajya of BJP. Anybody who commits a mistake would have to pay for it, and we will
Wow.
not let
Just
go of
like
that.
Don't
how
bow me here.
the
Bhavya.
sexual harasser Brijbhushan Singh paid.
Bhavya, don't bow me. Let one party not hijack the whole program. I have to wrap it up here. I'm going to give one minute to each one of you. I will start with the senior most journalists, and then Congress and BJP can give their wrapping comments. Yes,
Sakalji,
sir.
somebody raised a issue of advertisements.
Yes.
Let me tell you, myself and Satish, we are reporters. We report facts. We report truth. Okay? And that will be published in our respective newspapers. Okay? Number one. Number two, the advertisement policy is decided by the management, not by reporters, not by chief reporter also, not by the editor also. The advertisement policy is decided by the management, a management of my paper and management of his paper.
Okay, next.
So we will not be able to say anything on that advertisement. Thank you very much.
Okay. Sir, your wrapping comments. Where is the Karnataka politics in 2024 going, in what direction?
It's a matter of great,
We have
what you
seen
call,
in the last
curiosity.
50 minutes the way they have been attacking each other.
The temperature on this dais is as hot as the temperature of Bangalore city.
Absolutely.
Number one. Number two. Number one. Number two. It's going to be a matter of great curiosity for a political activist as well as journalist like me
Yes.
and Satish, that क्या कांग्रेस की गारंटी चलेगी या मोदी की गारंटी चलेगी? दिस इज व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी डिसाइडेड
सच्चाई
इन
की
कर्नाटका.
गारंटी
नंबर
चलेगी,
1.
क्रेडिबिलिटी की गारंटी चलेगी, अकाउंटेबिलिटी की गारंटी
Exactly.
चलेगी.
Last point is whether the people are going to vote in a similar way, similar pattern, similar fashion as they did in 2023 in 2024 also, or they are going to change it as they have been doing it. Because the people of Karnataka are known for voting in a different pattern.
Yes.
A totally different pattern
That's how
for
we
Lok Sabha
started the show with.
and a
Yes.
totally different pattern for Assembly election.
All right, point
Let's
taken.
see.
Sir. Okay, sir.
See, in the din of these discussions, the real issues are getting lost in Karnataka.
Absolutely, that's the whole idea that these politicians do. They ensure that the real issues are lost
I
in the
just-
din, in the shout. They say to be heard, you don't have to shout. But this doesn't hold true for politicians, irrespective of the party.
I want to ask all of you, including these two political representatives, are you aware that Karnataka has 28 Lok Sabha constituencies?
Nobody talked of water scarcity. Nobody talked about power outages. Nobody explained what happened. Is it going to happen again? I was asked, oh, you're going to Bangalore? There is no water. And imagine a metropolitan of Silicon Valley of India, Bangalore here we were talking about.
No, let me ask you, are you aware that 17 of these 28 constituencies have more number of women voters? How many women are contesting this time?
How many? Yes, ticket distribution.
Of course, last time there were 4, this time there are 8.
The
But
Chief
is it?
Minister feels the stops that they have given, women will vote.
Yeah. No, I just want to raise these issues, that's all. And of course, as you pointed out,
Yes, sir.
Karnataka stands next only to Rajasthan in terms of drought-prone land.
Yes.
So that being the case, a slight here and there departure from normal rainfall
Third
will
most
have
populous city.
yeah,
Yes.
and will have great impact on us. This time that southwest monsoon is the mainstay for us, and it provides us 73% of rainfall, and we have 25% shortage. What does it mean? So when you go to the doorsteps of people to seek votes, if he has not got drinking water that day, what does he think? Will he be thinking about international issues, national issues, or the water in his house? I know MP elections are different ball game, but even then these two matter. But I can't understand why Silicon City is choking with infrastructure shortage.
I
We
think
need
this
all those
question
things.
is for both. Okay, BJP.
Firstly now, because they've told its closing comments, Congress started with why is caste so important? Yes, caste is important. We have 4 castes: Garib, Yuva, Annadata and Nari. And not the caste that Congress canvasses. This is the vision of This is the caste vision of Modi ji, wherein we are empowering all of them. And now Congress can make a note. I've listed out what we have done for each of them, and Congress can make a note because it is only empty vessel of Congress which is making noise, and they have nothing to comment because they have been launching and relaunching multiple times the same product which has failed in all jurisdictions. Failed in UP, they have sent to UP, it may fail there. So therefore, launching a same product again and again, they will not get a success. But I will read out the report card of BJP for the last 10 years. These are not rhetoric. These are facts to say what we have done. What we have done for the nation. Congress also must understand. Sakal, give me 30 seconds as closing comments. I would read out because otherwise Congress would stand up and say, look, we could not even envisage these things. At least let them hear out what we have done. Garib Parivar, 80 crore are receiving free ration because we had to bring them out of poverty. 24.82 crore people have been brought out of multi-dimensional poverty. This is the report on record. This can be checked. This is not... Next. 50 crore citizens have joined the banking system through Jan Dhan. Empowered citizens are transferring 34 lakh crore to their accounts. And Vikas and Virasat, wherein we are blending development with culture and heritage. We are giving equal importance to our culture. We go back to our roots. We respect Sanatana Dharma. And we would want Ramarajya here. We will not back out for that.
Will your Sanatan Dharma and Ram Raja cut ice with the electorate of Karnataka in these elections? We'll have to wait and watch till the results are out. Congress party, one BJP leader said that Congress will be decimated, and in fact to the extent that it's going to be a nation free of Congress, it will be dissolved.
That's
the kind
in
of
his
BJP.
dream. In his dream,
Okay.
Congress party came into existence
What are your
during
promises?
our freedom movement, and
What,
it can never be
1885,
decimated.
whom founded it?
Look
Not
at
only
it,
Prime
look
Minister.
at it.
A foreigner founded Congress.
Argue now.
A foreigner founded Congress, gave it to
Prashant, you
Nehru,
had your
and Nehru's family running it now.
Electoral bond
Bhavya,
scams.
we
The
want to
top
know
5
all-
contributors to highest contributors.
Bhavya?
2 days ago, they had IT and ED raids. Do you all know that?
Okay, take a deep breath.
That's the scam
Tell
that
me, how many
Narendra
seats
Modi
out
has.
of 28?
Will
Let's
not let
hold
me
our
down.
horses and wait till the results day, whether this is going to be the third term or not. You see, you cannot... well, let's not get
Yes,
into all
baat
this.
aap
Hold
se
on.
baat.
Shawl and come. Sir, you're an audience.
Hold on. Let's not
It's-
get
it's
personal.
not very difficult to shout,
Civility.
right?
Oh,
Slogans.
I think you both.
It's, no, I'm talking about
Modi hai
slogans.
to mumkin hai.
I'm sure there are
All
Congress
right.
supporters, JDS
So,
supporters, but
this
that's not how you should
discussion
behave
is
in
getting
audience.
Never ending. This discussion is getting never ending, turning into a vitriolic debate, like the relationship between the Congress and the BJP in Karnataka. They will have to wait and watch and hold their horses till the final day. Remember, Karnataka happens to be one such state where electorate has been unforgiving, irrespective of the barbs that Congress throws at the BJP and vice versa. With that, I need to wrap up this edition of Poll Pulse from Bangalore. This has been one of the difficult ones as a moderator because the Congress and the BJP ensured that none of their points actually reach out, but they spend most of the time shouting at each other. Lastly, in one word, I need a figure from both of you. How many seats out of 28 BJP, JDS?
28 out of 28 and 400 in the Lok Sabha.
Okay.
400 is enough. We
Okay,
need somebody
but-
to sit in the opposition
All
benches.
right, Congress. One word.
23 to 25, we are very confident.
23 to
Let's be
25.
honest, let's be
Okay.
independent.
On that
Like-
note, it's wrap up. You have been a wonderful, wonderful audience here, Bangalore. Thank you so much. With that, I'm going to quickly thank Prashant GS for shouting your vocal cords out. Thank you for being there from the BJP. Bhavya giving them a very, very spirited fight, and I already have my vocal cords paining. Thank you for joining, Bhavya, and thank you very much, Satish ji, senior journalist, and Hemant ji, senior journalist, for trying to help me in moderating this show. And that's it for the moment. Thank you, Bangalore, for joining us on Poll Pulse. Let's wait. First, remember there are two phases, 26th April and 7th of May, and 4th of June. Everything will be out in open. But in Karnataka, remember, it could be anything. Right now, it's a neck and neck fight. With that, thank you all. Namaskara, Bangalore. Thank you.